What's up, guys? Welcome to Social Trends, where we post updates on what's happening on social media and the world at large. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing by turning on bell notification. In today's video, J Israel is exposed. So J Israel is a man who has been exposing men of God, bringing out things, saying, claiming that men of God are fake and all those things in different men of God like Prophet Yuba Angel, Emmanuel Makandiwa, whom we're literally looking into today. So J Israel has been posting all these videos, bringing witnesses of people in live videos confessing that they were abused by men of God, and this has gone on. J Israel is currently having a YouTube channel with over 100,000 subscribers and has been leading this movement and has been calling charlatans. Okay, if you know J Israel, you will kindly know what I'm talking about. So there is a viral video that was exposed by Prophet, okay, the son of Emmanuel Makandiwa. His name is Evidence. So there's a viral video that was exposed by him, and J Israel is answerable to it because it was recorded live where he was plotting evil against the man of God Emmanuel Makandiwa. So this is the footage that I'm going to show you, and this is Evidence explaining the video and how he came up with the video, and see it in this video. And if you're new, please subscribe to the channel.
I have to do it because it's criminal in nature. There's extortion involved, and there's plotting of cases that leads to rape. There's plotting of cases that leads to all sorts of crime, which will be so difficult tomorrow to handle it. But I want to thank God. I know I said I'm not here to preach, but I want to thank God because before everything was executed, I was in possession of the plot happening. I was in possession of that.
So currently, the main thing that was happening was that J Israel was sitting down with this woman in their house, and not sure where the camera was, but according to discoveries we've discovered, the camera was hidden. It was a hidden camera, which both of them, the lady and J Israel, could not know that there was a camera that was set up by the TV, and it was recording everything they were doing. And one of the things they were talking about is to accuse Prophet Emmanuel Makandiwa of literally getting married to her before marrying Prophetess Ruth, the current wife. So in other ways, the plot was mainly talking about Prophet Emmanuel Makandiwa having this woman as the first wife before meeting Prophetess Ruth, and this would have caused a lot of chaos, and they planned to blot out what they so-called evidence, and they meant to scam money out of this. You hear the full footage in the next clip.
To join the broadcast and lie. So the guest who was meant to join J Israel on his broadcast is by the name of Blessing Muzongi Mashangwa. That's the name of the woman. This is the same woman who has taken it upon herself years ago to sue the man of God, Prophet Emmanuel Makandiwa, claiming tithes back and so on and so on. So this woman is not new to this kind of situations where she stands against the prophet of God. She's not new to this. First time she did what she did, and it's okay. But this time around, seeing the same person coming again with another subject, not of monies and all that, but to come and say this that you're about to hear, I had to come and speak out and review to you where you hear her saying words that she's going to be speaking. Listen to this right before I give you this video for you to watch. I'm not going to say you enjoy it. There's nothing to enjoy about it. Some of you will be very emotional, but I want you to calm down. Remember, I heard this for a long time. but I'm calm. I'm calm right now. Listen to this. So, in that video, it is this woman blessing Mashangwa Mzongi with J. Israel sitting on the couch, and they're in the room. Both of them are not aware that there is a secret camera planted in that room recording every word. Oh my God. I'm sure some of you are already sweating. You're like, what? You can't wait. You can't wait. You see, I'm telling you, so that is the setup where the woman is speaking, plotting that we want to bring it out this way. If we talk about money, it won't have impact. So this woman took it upon herself to join J. Israel's broadcast and claim that she was Prophet Emmanuel Makandiwa's second wife. Oh, you didn't hear me. There's a reason. And I'm tempted to give you the reason before you watch this broadcast. So this man, J. Israel, reached out to me on the phone. He called me. I'm sure by then he was ready to broadcast. He had set everything. Everything was in place. He had spoken to the guests that were meant to come on the broadcast. So he did reach out to me and told me that I want to expose your father. Because with me, I have a woman who's coming out to speak and tell the world that she was in a relationship with your father. She was in an intimate relationship with your father. She was a second wife to your father. So upon hearing that, knowing my father, I gave him a go-ahead. And I said to him, there is nothing like that, because I know my father. I gave him a green light and I said, you can proceed. Not only that I know my father, but also that at that moment when he called me, I was already in possession.
So we see that from this clip we're watching, Prophet Evidence is literally explaining that this J. Israel planned to reveal that this woman was one of the wives of Prophet Emmanuel Makandiwa, and he made it in such a way that he wanted to add videos of him prophesying. There's a lot that is involved in this thing, and we're going to show you step by step. So J. Israel is now exposed. J. Israel is now exposed. All the things you're saying were actually lies. From this plot, we're able to see that everyone that ever came live with J. Israel's videos was actually a lie. They created this whole thing. And if you literally can't believe on this, I don't know what's coming for you, because J. Israel is literally a scam
Of the secret recording. So I gave him a green light and I said, you can go ahead. Let the woman speak and you go ahead and speak. As of how I got the video, it's not for you to know. It's for the two, which is Blessing, the woman, and J. Israel. It's for them to do their own investigations of people that are around them. Not just around them, close to them. The two of them, not one of the two, but the two of them have to do investigations. Like I said, that it's not every information that I'm going to give you, especially concerning how I got it. I just told you that it's between the two.
So from what we were able to understand in this whole thing is that the camera was secretly set up in the house. We don't know how exactly, but it was literally set up. And if you're listening to the audio that I'm going to show you right now, like in few minutes, you'll be able to tell that the mic seemed to be either under the table or Jay's phone. Either of them could be the mic, or either Jay or Zach, whichever ways. All we know is that the mic was somewhere there under the just after the table or below the table, or Jay's phone. But this was a secret plot that was made, and none of them had an idea of this thing. Other YouTubers are currently saying that maybe the lady had an idea of what was happening, but from private evidence revealing this video, we're able to tell that the lady didn't know anything. She was literally blank about this whole thing. Jay was out of his mind. He didn't know what was happening, and he posted on YouTube saying he will explain this whole thing, but he's a very, very ignorant, arrogant man, because there's no way. What are you going to explain concerning this video being exposed? And let's go into the clip right away. I show you clips on where the woman is trying and plotting this whole confession on the live video. Let's go.
Information, I think the main agenda is no one's confess your sins and one another and the guy will confess, then you know you move on with your life, because you'll be feeling this heaviness and this much. So it's not like I want to bring him down. Yeah, but we were just like a normal couple. We did what we did. We loved each other. We were good for each other, and yeah, he showed his love for me in many ways that would not show other people. My father would.
So, can you tell us where were you meeting? Which areas, which countries have you traveled together as a couple?
I told you the answer.
Pastor T knows.
Pastor T knows. Pastor Roomless knows. Those are the only people, and I believe when we do things, okay, having an affair is having an affair.
It's just a normal thing.
It's not a normal thing, but it just happened. I don't think it's not like he went out there saying I want to have an affair, and I don't think I went out there saying I want to have an affair. But when I had problems, I would call my prophet, and I would go to prophet, and I'm sure he had also his problems that he's not able to share with other people, and you know. And yeah, if I'm depressed, you would know that I'm not happy about something, and you try and make it right. Like I remember there's a day I went and I knelt in church in front of a pulpit. I remember my Lazaro brought me Zambia on the cover. And she came with me, Makandiwa, not to know why it is happening, open, not to know why it is happening, but the two of us would know. Okay, they will look for each other and say, open, come, let's exchange notes.
Are you sure?
Okay, where did we get it from? We were scammed. So do you think Makandiwa is a good woman? I never asked. It was about me and him, two of us.
Kutotaura futi kuti vanhu vanofungidzira kuti murume aita zvemabhebhu, but kutori nevandinoziva vari kuchema vakawanda. Ndakatozoonawo.
Why did you not talk? You know what these people, it's a psychological thing. Once you do things with these people, they will make you believe that if you say anything, you will die or you'll be cursed or something.
So that's why I've been quiet.
I was quiet, and even when I left UFI, I was actually prepared to continue. I was saying, because that was what was drilled in us. But once you leave this church, it's like the grace is gone.
You die.
You die. So I was already thinking, I might not die.
I will die. And for the sake of my kids, I don't want to die.
And I became strong and strong up and others were not, no, and this paper, that's when I said, no, if in the relationship I can talk about it. It's not true. So I'm sure there are a lot of women out there afraid with Indikataura. Makandiwa, hey, Makandiwa, okay, I'll die. No, you will not die. It's an affair, it's an affair.
So if you want to speak out, feel free to speak out.
Feel free to speak out. If it makes you feel better, it makes you feel like you can start a new chapter in life, do that. No one is dying. No one has sits that high. No, it doesn't work like that. As I gained confidence in God, because once the Mariam Chapera, then I started to see the business language and you know, I bought a house in Joburg, I bought an office in Joburg. This was after Makandiwa. That's when I said, no, this guy is a liar. I'm not going to lie. Manipulative. So yeah, I decided that I'll talk about it. I didn't go asking Makandiwa out. Makandiwa is the one who came. Saka inini kuti ndibvunze kuti muri kundifarira sei ndichizwa kuti pane munhu aripo, ndakangofunga kuti amen ndezvekumba kwavo, focus on my own green lawn.
Kana kuti zvino mwari mukati.
Zvino mwari mukati. Because kuda kutozondipusha kuita pastor, he pushed so many times. Which means he wanted me to be very involved in his ministry. I didn't want. Yeah, no, that's all I'm for him.
Yeah, no.
Because you will know that, finish. It's true. And you say, even the divorce, I'm looking at WhatsApp messages from as back as 2016, 2017 with your wife. Before, even if it was in the High Court, you knew they were divorcing. And you were saying they are divorcing because they left the church, but you were the first person to know. What is your comment on that? You have to depend on him. He's the one who caused it.
He's the one who caused the divorce.
By having an affair with me. Then he was the first one to also know. But then he went to the church and tried to make it seem like we were divorcing because we left the church. No, we don't play like that, you see. We cannot play like that. But I told her before that I'm you know. It's not good at all. I swear with the zone. Ever I slept with Makandiwa. May thunder strike them. Yeah. I swear with the most precious two people in my life, Zoe and Emmanuel.
I believe you.
I did not.
I believe you.
I did not. Tell you my brother was 12 million in the planes. Leave them alone, my brother. Come get 1 million.
Who can I talk to?
Start with a live.
Okay.
They will come. I know how he operates. And the good thing now, other people want to claim their own ones. They will start coming now. You even dedicate a WhatsApp line for claim, for people who just want to claim. Confidential, discreet. Send your name. Send your amount. We are promising and guaranteeing you get it back because he said it. Another man say.
No, Zotora. You said it?
No, he said it. I'm bad for you, I think.
We have met man. We have met man. I'm telling you. What Changoti? I was the second wife. I just sungirira.
Kuti is the second wife.
No, but you were the second wife.
I will say. Kuti not our beef. In the South Africa, chair and fingers in Kagari. No condition in another month. In the South Africa, chair and fingers in Kagari. No condition in another month. Take it in the portion of Chango.
Muchechi.
I will say it. But it's a lie. It's a lie. Ask them my bodyguards. I came baba wangu vakarwara. I pinned the hospital after hours.
Kunoona mda.
Kumwana baba wangu ask vanu pavens. You live, David. Mai Makandiwa chinda nemoto yawe yachienda pavens kumwana baba wangu. That loyalty. You think it was just loyalty? No, it was man. It was a marriage. Hey, but
it was a proper marriage.
You can ask your mother. Never slept with Makandiwa. Never. But I could go to his house. He has got a lounge. And my sofa got no, not like this, like those are brown, but I got white.
Live yedu. Danyatsuita in, I think probably 2 weeks consecutive. The same way that I did with Aflukao. Takatanga kuma miracles. Tikaenda kwa Skana. Tikaenda ku Mari. Tikaenda, bit by bit. Kuma cult, kuma chichichi, kuma prophecy, one by one. Videos did you out to display. But umuntu ndoziya kuti mawani paachanzonzwa kuti mawani paachanzwa the blessing is life. I'm telling you. Because nyaya inenge tukachatanga kumanyira pfungwa dzake koko kuti pakaipa.
I don't tell him about tables, Makandiwa.
Yeah.
If he's thinking it's about money, it's like a strategize in angle, it will shock him.
Man, I put it. Because once he hears that you are alive, he will know that you are coming to talk about money.
So it will be another issue. Tinga treat as a fabricator. Which was the second wife.
Yeah.
I the people who believe it.
I'm telling you.
And the babongo said, that's why. That's why when I was
everything.
People start saying,
even with details, he came, Kumba, he would do this, he would come. He came unannounced at some point, he would just,
South Africa, no one ever sang. Ndakangomuudza inini kuti pa-VIP kana ndisipo musagarise munhu pasiti pangu ende kakawanda ndozvaizoitika ndisana tozoita fight. Functions anga itozoita anouya ndikamuudza kuti business hatichafamba itorikuruta kumira pastage ipapapa ende anenge anyora because amanaka vanova kuti sure munambobvira makamaketa business romwe munhu kunze kwake but
ndolega rakangomaketwa business hakuna rini.
Mbotaurawo navamwe vanhu 5 vekuyefa kuti inobuderwa munoziva kuti munotrust because inobhilivika but
anochema musodzi andokakapasa akataura akaisa musoro maoko mumusoro kuti yai no people will make one kuti no because this is true. This is true. This is true. It can never be a lie. It's very true. How do you think what do you think would be his reaction? I'm not reactor, say.
You know Chunanita na Makandiwa. Inina dance with sisi na baba wewe. But sata changa mchanga manobvunza nayo yenyu kuti munhu na Makandiwa mutange manyazozota.
But there was no relationship whatsoever.
Nothing. Never. Nothing. But even inini ndakasvika pakubuda muyefi even dai uri unzi upenyu haasi kuziva kuti tinotaura kumuti baba nditoambobvunza muyefi last day ramakabuda Makandiwa begged upenyu. Don't go, God is saying it's not yet time. How he knew, I don't know.
I never been informed.
But it doesn't move it around. It doesn't go to kumba tukunooneka nasi. But church is a bit of repair. He begged her that he don't go. No relationship whatsoever. And then I was not dramatic. My chairs, I do not consider some fine.
So there is a lot to this clip. J. Israel, the charlatan himself, the main charlatan, has been exposed. There is no way he's going to defend himself when it comes to this. This is literally impossible for him to deny. Why? Because it's proper evidence that has been laid down for him. And I believe this it will be in the course very soon. Why? Because this evidence, somehow someone is saying it wasn't gotten in a proper manner, it was brought in a criminal manner, it's reaching out to people's confidential issues, blah blah blah, and all that. But definitely this matter is going very far, and we conclude to say J. Israel is the main charlatan. He is the deceiver of the deceivers. He's claiming to expose the truth, but yet him hides in darkness. He needs to repent. I believe this is a time that God is giving him to repent. Leave your thoughts in the comments, and here's what Prophet Evidence has to say about this, and what's the next plan.
As of me, it breaks my heart to see that in this world we have individuals that are determined to tarnish the image of men of God to this extent. I know I've watched this video before, but watching it together with you and looking at your comments and your reaction made me feel what I felt the first time I sat down to watch it. There are people out there that are determined, as you have seen, that this woman is determined. Blessing Mashangwa is determined to tarnish the image, because just trying to think of it, that how can one boldly say, I'll go in public and say, I was in a relationship with Prophet Emmanuel Makandiwa. To go in public and say, I slept with him. To go in public and say, we'll travel to South Africa, to some places, booking in hotels. All those things, those are things that don't even add up, especially to us who know our father. His face and image is everywhere. There is no way he can walk into a hotel and there won't be chaos there. What more walking into the hotel with a woman who is not his wife? Those are things known to us that they don't make sense. And now known to you and the whole world, especially after watching this. You heard on some other parts where she even said, where she even said, if I ever slept with him, I swear with my children. She mentioned their names. I'm not going to mention their names here. They are kids. They know nothing. Swearing that I swear with the lives of my children if I ever slept with Makandiwa. That's how she said it. Let thunder strike my children. But then plot to go live in public and say, I had a relationship with him, which was not even there. And you heard on the video saying, it's a lie. So everything that she needed to go out there and lie about is covered in this video. We have all the lies, all the plots, using J. Israel so that a message can go out there. Because this is one man who is known to expose pastors. But there are men that you cannot touch and go unpunished. I'm sure this is a clear message to the two of them, especially to this woman, that there are men that you cannot touch and go unpunished. If you go unpunished, it is their choice not to punish you. Now, I have come and said no to this because the plot is criminal in nature. Imagine plotting to gather hundreds of people to say, come back and claim your monies. If you do that, Makandiwa will pay you. This is the woman telling J. Israel that we can gather people who claim their money, $1,500 each. They started calculating, oh, is this millions and so on. So if you come out and say that, Makandiwa will bribe you so that you don't continue with that. You will lose money. That's extortion committed by this woman in this 25 minutes video. The plots of saying we can call girls to come and we can pay them. And you hear this woman saying to J. Israel, no, you don't have to talk about paying yourself because your image, you don't have to talk about money. We have to find someone who talks about it. And she said, oh, I can do it. She's the one bringing an idea of go around and buy girls that can make a kill and lie that we had a relationship with the prophet. You all have that in this video. Everything is there in this video. You heard it yourself. I'm equally shocked. So this is criminal in nature and it has been reported to the police. That's why we are coming to you. We are organized to that level that we don't just come out and give statements without reporting to the authorities. So the authorities are already aware of this. They're in possession of this video. And now we are coming to you